Hello, guys. Today, it's not gonna be something that we usually do. We're going to react to some animated stories now. See, there is some weird things that happen, I'm not sure if these are real or not. I haven't watched any of these, actually, as you can see. None. But I want to. Yeah, that's allergic to sunlight. What? Whatever. Um, that's too short. Huh? Okay, that's too short. See, it was like longer stories. Evil uncle. I think we're just gonna go with the evil uncle. If you want more of this, like, just tell me, like in the comments or something. Okay, evil uncle. Let's do this one. Let's do this one.
Come on, baby. I need this. Nothing.
Have you ever felt so lonely that you wanted to give up on life?
No.
But you can probably imagine how I felt as a kid being raised by my uncle who acted like I didn't exist. It all started when my parents decided to leave the country. They wanted to start a
If he acts like you didn't exist, why would he even open the door to let you in?
new life, but unfortunately, I wasn't part of their plan. They decided I should live with my uncle, but when they brought me to his home, he didn't want me. My parents and he started screaming at each other, and in the end, my dad had to give him a bunch of money in exchange for letting me live with him. Back then, I was only 8 years old, and I haven't seen my parents ever since. All I know is that their flight was going somewhere to Europe. You can probably imagine that my parents had never loved me very much, but they were still hundreds of times better than my uncle. He was a cold and emotionless man. He barely even acknowledged my existence. The only time he talked to me was when he gave me orders like to clean the bathroom or wash his clothes. I was so
Hey. Sometimes, like, there's old people who just want to mind their own business. He only did it for the money. He didn't like you. He never wanted you. I sound so mean.
desperate for love or some kind of connection that my stuffed animal Theo became my best friend. I talked to him for hours because I had no one else who loved or cared about me. My uncle also never signed me up for school, so I ended up spending a whole year not leaving my uncle's apartment and only eating the rest of his meals. At one point,
she should be happy she's not going to school. I'd be happy if I didn't have to go to school. But still, I guess I have some sympathy for this girl. Don't know why she's being treated that way. Like, call 911. Don't you got like a phone? Oh, wait, never mind. She's 8.
I couldn't take it anymore. I needed someone to talk to and walked outside. I was only 9 and hadn't felt the sunlight on my skin in more than 12 months. I felt overwhelmed and scared by all the noises and sounds. At one point, a policeman approached me and asked if I needed help. I responded, "I'm okay," but he didn't believe me. Probably because I hadn't washed my hair or clothes in weeks. I must have looked like I'd been homeless for years. He asked me where my parents were, and that's when things got really messy. The authorities found out I was living with my uncle and that he hadn't taken appropriate care of me. That's why the policeman that had found me brought me into an orphanage.
Thank you.
Before he left, he promised me that soon someone would come and adopt me, and then I would have real parents who would love and take care of me. But I waited for 2 months, and no one came to adopt me. Meanwhile, the other kids inside the orphanage called me the dirty or the weird girl. So again, I ended up feeling lonely, spending most of my time with my teddy bear, Theo. But then...
Okay, so there's one thing about, like, these, like, share my story videos and animations whatsoever. They're all... If there's an orphanage involved, You're always set as an outcast. Like, you have no friends. The girls are mean to you. Well then, fight back. They won't mess with you anymore.
And after 3 months, the same policeman that had saved me from my uncle's home came back into the orphanage to look for me. He wanted to know if I had found a new family,
Nope.
and he wasn't alone. He had brought his wife with him. It felt so good to see him again, even though I was too shy to talk to him.
Adopt her, adopt her, adopt her, adopt her.
But I could feel that he cared about me. When he said, "My wife and I have thought about this for a long time, and we wanted to ask you if you would like to become our daughter and be a part of our family," I wanted to scream, "Yes, yes!" But after years of neglect, I was too shy and couldn't bring out a word. In the end, he told me to think about it, and that he would come back the next week to ask me again. But while he and his wife were on their way out, I quickly drew a painting and ran after them. When I had stopped them, I showed them my drawing. It was me holding both their hands, and I had written Mom and Dad over them. It was the only way I could express myself. I still remember how they both took me into their arms. It felt so warm and so good to be touched by another human being. It felt like years of pain.
Years of pain.
Afterward, my new parents went back into the orphanage to sign the papers to adopt me, and by the next day, I was living with them in their home. They didn't have a bed for me, so I had to sleep right between them. But of course, I didn't mind, because for the first time I could remember, I didn't feel lonely or abandoned. My adoptive parents give me endless amounts of love, and there's nothing.
Why is the officer still has his uniform on? Like, just in the bed, chilling my uniform on. Like, imagine I was really sitting here, right? For school, I have pants, belt, tie, uniform, such like that, and a sweater. That's not part. The sweater's optional, but I wear the sweater personally because, well, the sweater is ugly, but the sweater I look better in the sweater. Let's say that. And most people haven't seen me without my sweater. That also helps. Anyways, like, why? Well, imagine you just, like, come in my room at, like, midnight, just me chilling in bed, and then once my alarm goes off, jump out of bed, and I'm going to school. Like, come on, no one does that. Well, does anyone do that? Okay, I'm just kidding.
Nothing more important for a kid than to be loved. I just wanted to say thank you to my dad and my mom. You have literally saved me, and therefore you will always be my heroes. Thank you so much.
Hey,
all families have secrets. I discovered ours when I was 14. It was a letter from my mom.
Apparently, there's a bonus story.
She wrote, "Living with you was hell, and I don't regret breaking up with you. But I do hope that you will fix your problems and come back someday." I was confused and asked my mom about it. She told me that before I was born, my dad was an alcoholic. That's why she left him. However, my dad went into therapy and sobered up. Afterwards, he begged my mom for forgiveness. She accepted, and then they had their first child, my sister Stacy. However, Dad struggled with being a father and started drinking again. Most of the time, he did it when Mom wasn't home, so she wouldn't know.
Wow.
One day, something tragic happened.
What did
When
he do?
Stacy was 2, Dad was supposed to take care of her, but instead he drank a whole bottle of vodka and passed out. Meanwhile, my sister was playing with some toys when she swallowed one and started to choke. Luckily, my mom came home just in time and rescued her, but Stacy could have died. That's why Dad decided to go back to therapy, and this time he stopped drinking for good. Then I was born, and we were a regular family all my life. Dad would support me at my judo tournaments, and I knew I could talk to him about anything.
Judo
then
tournaments.
One day my dad went to a wedding of his colleague.
What is judo? The karate master out there who might be watching this, not trying to bully you whatsoever, just like trying to get what's happening.
When he got back, he was covered in bruises. He admitted that he'd gotten so drunk that he fell over a balcony, and only by luck he didn't suffer any serious injuries.
What?
He promised it would never happen again, but soon he started going to bars every night.
Wow.
Mom was pissed, so they argued a lot. I think that's why my dad spent even less time at home. Finally, Mom decided to move out. She asked if I wanted to go with her or stay with Dad. Well, Stacy went with our mom, and I didn't want my dad to be alone, so I just stayed with him. However, he barely came home, and I felt very lonely. Sometimes my best friend Becky would come and keep me company, but one time she went to the bathroom and I heard her scream. It turned out that my dad had passed out naked. Becky thought he was dead, but I knew that he had just drunk too much alcohol. Luckily, Becky didn't tell anyone.
Wow.
Get closer. That still works. Still works. Still works.
One at school what she had seen at my home. However, she never came back again. Please understand that my dad is not a bad person. I mean, he never got violent or anything like that. He just doesn't have control over himself. That's why
that seems like a bad person. Maybe let's try to see some.
Every
Give him
once in a
some
while, he
sympathy.
would say
See
he
what
was
he's
sorry
going
for
through.
being such a terrible dad, but nothing changed. Every night, I was scared something would happen to him, so I always stayed awake until he got home, even if it was 4 a.m.
Wow.
Then I'd run to the door and help him get to bed. If I didn't, he would fall and hurt himself. After 2 years, I couldn't take it anymore. I was tired and my grades were suffering with the stress of taking care of him. I said he would either have to sober up or I would go live with Mom. It broke my heart when he told me to go away and live with my mom.
Wow.
I really wanted him to get better, but in the end, I had to accept that I can't fix my dad. He needs to do that himself.
He ain't gonna do that.
But when he's ready to quit drinking, I'll be there for him.
Another story.
Last year, my classmate Clara asked me to come over to her place and help with some homework. I was really excited because I normally wasn't invited anywhere. I'm more the
Nah. No. I think we all know what this girl's trying to do. I'm not gonna say it because I'm on the internet, but let's be honest. We all know what she's trying to do. Okay? We all know she's trying to get some of that. I'm not gonna say she ain't gonna do it, but she probably will. It's not gonna say she ain't gonna try to get all of it. She will though. She will. She's gonna do something. Let's get to this.
shy and quiet type. Well, I went over to her place, but instead of doing homework, we ended up talking, laughing, and kissing. We had perfect chemistry. And soon we were in an official relationship.
Wow.
Holding hands and stuff like that. I think both of us
Holding
were quite
hands and
happy.
stuff like that.
But there was one problem. Brandon. He was a douchebag and always flirted with Clara. I didn't even care, but Clara always smiled at him and giggled at his stupid jokes. It really made me feel insecure.
Oh,
Everyone
wow.
thought Brandon was amazing, especially the girls. But I knew he was just a douche who bullied weaker people and disturbed classes. One day he came over to me and he said, "Be careful, I won't steal your girl. She likes me more than you anyway," and then laughed. I wanted to punch him in his face, but he was stronger than me, so I didn't do anything. But after that, my insecurities grew out of control. I felt like Clara was out of my league and deserved someone better than me. I decided to break up, but before I could do anything, she sent me a text asking to come over. She said, "We need to talk." I got there and she immediately started crying, telling me she had met with Brandon behind my back and that they were in a relationship now. It felt like a punch in the gut. Clara had betrayed me with the one person I hated the most. I was so angry I wanted to scream, but I left without saying anything, feeling like a complete loser.
Wow.
My next day in school was the worst.
Someone did that to me.
Everyone made fun of me, saying Brandon had
See, if someone did that to me, I would forget those two even existed. Might as well forget the whole school existed.
stolen my girlfriend. To make things worse, he kissed her in front of the whole
Wow.
class, which made everyone laugh at me even more. But a few months later,
They broke up.
It's good to be transparent.
Just an
At
ad.
H&R Block, you know the
Oh,
price.
so they're getting paid for this because it's an ad. Tell me in the comments down below. Do you get ads when you watch my videos? That's what YouTube does. If you get ads, you get paid for those ads. If you don't have any ads, you don't get paid. It's not like subscriber
the
kind of
couple
thing.
broke up. Brandon said he had slept with too many other girls, and Clara couldn't take it anymore. Even though it felt like Clara got what she deserved, I still felt bad for her. One, she texted me, "Hey, hey, how are you? And I desperately wanted to reply, but there was no way I could ever forgive her, so I just blocked her.
Wow. I would do the
Tough,
same
but I
thing.
think I understand why girls love Brandon so much. He might be a jerk to me, but with the girls he's confident and funny. I'm more the opposite, insecure and boring. But I'm trying to change that now. I'm doing stand-up comedy twice a week, and it really pushes me out of my comfort zone. Sometimes drunk people tell me I suck, but I just laugh it off and continue my set. I actually kind of enjoy being the center of attention, and I've even had a few girls interested in me. It might take a while, but I'm confident I'm gonna find someone who won't cheat on me.
That was positive way. That was positive input. You know what? I'm not sure if this was true or not. It could happen. Could happen. Could not happen. But it could happen. So, I guess this will be it for this video. If you like this video, obviously press the little like icon down below. And just get that. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, why are you watching my videos? Like, you subscribe, not just just watching this man's videos for fun. No. We don't play that here. All right, subscribe to my channel, like this video, do not dislike. Okay, dislike, I'm going to find you and I'm going to give you a shout out. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do any of those things or like threaten you or anything. Not that type of guy. Okay, I guess that'll be it for this video. So goodbye. There we go. Now it looks like I'm not even here. Oh wow. Now you can tell. Whatever. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. I'll figure that out later. Bye.